In the stillness of the night, when you gently lift your gaze to the sky, have you ever wondered how long has the light from those distant stars traveled before it finally reached your eyes? Millions of years, or just a fleeting blink in the life of the universe? In tonight's video, Smart Sleep invites you to join a wondrous journey of light. Silent messengers carrying the stories of the cosmos across endless space to find their way to us. Let this voice carry you among the stars, where you can feel the vastness of time and a quiet sense of peace before you fall asleep. And if you find comfort in tender, profound stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to Smart Sleep, so that each night we can once again listen together to the whispered secrets of the sky. When we gaze upon the night sky, few of us stop to think that what we see isn't truly now, as each twinkling star above is more than just a speck of light in the endless dark. It is a fragment of time, a distant memory finding its way back to us. The saying, "The light from the stars is not of today, but of long ago," may sound simple, yet within it lies a beautiful melancholy, a tender and awe-inspiring truth about how the universe moves and how we, fragile beings, perceive time, memory, and our own existence. In that quiet moment, the night sky becomes more than scenery to behold. It turns into a vast mirror, reflecting the past, a past that never truly disappears, only drifting slowly toward our eyes through fragile waves of light. When we look at a shining star, the light reaching us may have begun its journey hundreds, thousands, or even millions of years ago, when Earth had no trace of humankind, when the first forests were forming, or when dinosaurs still walked the land. That light has traveled patiently across unimaginable distances, through the cold emptiness of space, only to arrive in one fleeting moment of a human life and gently touch our eyes, stirring something soft within our hearts. And when we realize this, that we are, in truth, looking into the past, we begin to understand everything we see, everything we feel, may just be echoes that have long since left the present. Perhaps that star has already died, fading into cosmic dust millions of years ago. Yet its light remains here, like a whisper, like a letter that never found its way. So it is with life. There are people and memories that have drifted away, yet their essence lingers in a glance, a scent, an old song. We still see them, even when they're no longer there. In its own quiet way, the universe seems to tell us the same story, that while everything may leave, nothing truly vanishes. Light, memories, emotions, they all continue to travel, silently and steadfastly, seeking a place to rest. When that light finally touches our eyes, we receive more than an image. We receive a piece of time. It is like a letter sent from millions of years ago, opening a small window for us to glimpse the history of the cosmos, of existence itself. We live so fast, so urgently, that we often forget each moment is built upon countless moments before it. To look at a star is to look at what once was, a meeting between the present and the past, between the observer and the universe's memory. That realization makes us feel small, yet at the same time, deeply connected to something vast and timeless. When I think about this, I always feel a strange blend of sorrow and comfort, because if the light from an extinguished star can still reach us, then perhaps nothing in this world truly disappears. Love, longing, beauty, they all remain, traveling through some endless expanse, slowly making their way back. Maybe, in the moments we think everything has passed, it is actually on its way home like the light of distant stars returning through the dark. Perhaps that is why the night sky always brings us peace, because we know that even as everything changes, something eternal still shines quietly above. Picture this for a moment. You're lying in bed, the lights are off, only a faint glow slips through the window, and outside, the stars are shimmering. You open your eyes, look up at the sky, and realize that what you're seeing is an image from a night long gone, a time before humans knew phones, the internet, or even themselves. That thought makes you feel small, yet deeply grateful, because even as a speck of dust in the cosmos, you are still fortunate enough to witness that light, to exist in this very moment. Strange, isn't it? The vast universe, with its billions of stars, all converging to create one delicate instant. The instant you look up, breathe softly, and think about the light. If we reflect more deeply, we might see that light is the perfect symbol for memory. It always exists, even when we no longer notice it. Our memories of people or of moments are like light. They may fade, but they never truly vanish. We just need to know how to look back, how to open our hearts, and allow those memories to return, like the final rays of a distant star, still finding their way through the late night sky. When we remember someone, perhaps it's because their light is still traveling within us, never extinguished. And in that moment, we are reunited not through words or images, but through feeling, through the subtle vibration of invisible strings within the heart. The wonder of the night sky lies not in how many stars it holds, but in the truth that each one tells its own story. Some are dead, some are newborn, some burn fiercely, others flicker softly, yet together, their light weaves a magnificent tapestry, just like our own memories. Joy, sorrow, loss, love, all blend together into the fabric of life. When we look up at the sky, we are also looking inward into our past, into the things that once burned brightly, faded away, yet left traces upon the soul. Someone once said, "We are all made of stardust," and that is not merely poetic imagery, it is scientific truth. The elements that make up our bodies were forged in the hearts of ancient stars. When those stars exploded, their dust spread across the universe, forming planets, water, life, and eventually us. So when we look at the sky, we are, in fact, looking back at our origin. We came from light, live within light, and one day will return to light. Knowing this softens the heart. The loneliness of the night fades, for we understand we have never been apart from the universe. We are a part of it, and it lives within us. The phrase, "Each ray of light you see is a fragment of memory traveling through space," is not only poetic, but a philosophy of life. It reminds us that everything that happens, no matter how small, leaves a trace. We may forget, but memory remains, like the light of a distant star. And someday, we may see that light again in an image, a voice, a fleeting moment, and we'll smile, realizing that nothing is ever lost. Just like tonight, as you listen to my voice, these words, carried through sound waves, through the air, through the web, are also a kind of light, a form of energy traveling across space to reach you, wherever you are. And who knows, one day, as you lie once more in your familiar bed, you may recall this distant night, and my words will echo softly in your mind like a ray of light returning from the past. So when we ask, How far must light travel to reach our eyes? We are also asking about the journey of all things, of love, of memory, of humanity. Nothing beautiful arrives instantly. Everything precious takes time. Light crosses space. Love endures trials. Memories pass through the years, all to meet us in the moment we are ready to receive them. And when our hearts are open, we realize we live in a universe full of delayed lights where everything good, even if it arrives late, still comes just in time to warm us. Here's a thought to carry with you. When you look at a star 10 light years away, you're seeing it as it was 10 years ago. A star 1,000 light years away shows you its image from 1,000 years past. So, when you look up at the sky, you are witnessing a vast mosaic of countless moments, all existing together in the present. It's hard not to feel awed by that, to realize that in a single glance, you are beholding millions of pasts at once. In its own quiet way, the universe has softened time, layering it gently, like ripples of light upon one another. And as we gaze upon those ripples, we too learn to listen, to slow down, and to feel the deep connection that ties everything together in this wondrous world. Therefore, when you look at a star tonight, imagine what its light has crossed to arrive here. Frigid nebulae, endless stretches of vacuum, immense gravities, stellar explosions, all to illuminate a tiny, tender moment in your eyes. Perhaps the things we wait for in life, the people we love, the opportunities we long for are just like that. Sometimes we think they'll never come, when in truth, they are on their way, traveling through countless empty spaces just to reach us at the right time. When we understand this, we learn patience, trust, and gratitude. Every light needs time. Every love needs a journey. And when we learn to receive that light with calm eyes and an open heart, each night becomes more than darkness. It turns into a gentle conversation between us and the universe. And if you're hearing these words in a small room on a late night somewhere, I hope your heart feels a little lighter. Trust that light always finds its way to where it needs to be. Just as you found these stories, just as I am finding you through this voice, we, though separated by thousands of miles, are connected by invisible threads of light, the light of empathy, of knowledge, and of dreams. Tonight, when you softly close your eyes, the sky is still there, the light is still traveling, and the stories continue. Every star is a whisper, every ray of light, a memory, and you, the one listening, are a star too, shining in your own way. So don't forget, in this vast universe, you are not alone. We are all reflecting one another, in the rays that arrive from long ago and in the tenderness of the present. If you feel that peace, if this story brings a smile, stay with Smart Sleep. Each night, I'll share more stories like this about the cosmos, about time, and about the soft places in the soul. Please subscribe so that every evening, as the world drifts into sleep, we can open a new journey together where light, memory, and the human heart meet in silence. And in that moment, as we let the mind grow still beneath the deep sky, we realize behind those stars lies something even more wondrous than the stars themselves. It is light, the tireless traveler. Light, born from the violent explosions of stars and the blazing fires at the universe's core, begins a journey that never stops. It has no age, knows no fatigue, takes no rest. Each second, light crosses 300,000 kilometers so fast it defies imagination. In the space of a single heartbeat, It spans a distance equal to circling Earth 7 times. And yet, for the universe, where distance is measured in light years, in trillions upon trillions of kilometers, even light must travel long, so very long, to reach where it longs to be. Its journey stretches across thousands, even millions of years, through layers of cold, silent space, where there is no sound, no life, only darkness, and the vastness of the void. Thinking of this, we feel both admiration and tenderness. Light, which seems like a simple, impersonal physical phenomenon, carries within it a profoundly human tale. A story of steadfastness, of a journey without pause, of the belief that no matter how far the road, there will be a place to arrive, a person to touch. When you look up at the night sky, each ray entering your eyes is a traveler finishing an unimaginably long pilgrimage, a journey without a single moment of rest. It is a symbol of endurance, of time, and of love. The kind that, even after years and years, still finds its way back home. Light does not grow old. Even after millions of years, it carries the same energy, the same pristine nature as the instant it was born, while everything else in the universe changes, wears down, and fades. Light keeps its steady pace, not hurried, not slow, never weary. Perhaps that's why, when we see it, we feel a strange comfort, that amid a world always shifting, one thing remains constant, true to itself. To the very end, we can hold our own lives up to that light. We too are on our journeys, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes lost, sometimes still. And yet somewhere within us, there is a part that never goes out. That private ember of light, however small, keeps moving forward. Look closely and you'll see that light is not only motion, but time made visible. Every ray is the universe's hand of a clock, marking the moment of some event that once occurred and now travels on forever through space. When the light from a star reaches us, we see not only the star, we see its past. Light is the memory of the cosmos, preserving all that has existed, has blazed, has shone. It never forgets. It simply goes on, as if someone carrying old memories keeps walking through space, unwilling to stop, because to stop would be to lose purpose. Imagine it. In the endless cold, light keeps going unflinching, unafraid. It does not know loneliness, because its journey itself is joy. So too in life, perhaps true happiness isn't in the destination, but in the going, the living, in emitting our own quiet light, even if no one sees, even if no one praises. Light doesn't need recognition to shine. It simply exists, simply travels. And we, like light, need not prove our worth through speed or renown. It is enough to be honest with our inner nature, with what makes us glow. Then, naturally, that light will find the eyes meant to see it. The loveliest quality of light is its constancy. In a universe where everything is pushed and pulled and changed, only light keeps an absolute speed. No one can make it faster, and no one can slow it down. It is a symbol of freedom, and that, too, is the lesson light offers us, that living freely doesn't mean racing ahead, but moving in our true rhythm, unruled by others, unbound by the world's expectations. When you see light pierce the dark, it is not just physics, it is a reminder. Walk your own path, even unseen, still shine. Yet how ironic, Light, the swiftest thing in the universe, is limited by its very speed. It cannot outrun time. However fast it goes, it still needs thousands of years to reach us. And along that road, so much has changed. The star that emitted it may have died. The planets around it may have dissolved, and still the light travels on, patient as ever. This teaches us that some beautiful things need not be on time. It is enough that they exist and move forward, like a confession of love sent late but sincere, arriving after everything else, yet warm enough when it comes to comfort the one who receives it. Light also teaches patience. When we want something to happen at once, when the world feels too slow, let us remember light. Though faster than anything, it still needs time. There are no shortcuts in the journey of light, nor in our own. Every beauty must be seeded. Every result must be awaited. Light travels for millions of years just to brighten a single moment in our eyes, and that moment, brief as it is, makes the entire journey meaningful. So it is with you, with me, with anyone alive. Each of us carries a ray: faith, love, dreams, kindness, what keeps us moving even when we're not sure where we're headed. We may not notice, but we ourselves are light in someone else's world. A smile, a question of care, a held hand, small gestures that, for another, are enough to brighten a long night. And like the starlight above, we may never know how far these small acts travel, whom they touch, or what they bring. But surely they are on their way, and someday they will reach where they are needed. When we think of light, we think of time. Light is the only way the universe allows us to see the past. It is the witness to everything that has ever happened. It carries within it the stories of galaxies, of stars being born and burning out, of worlds that may once have harbored life. Light is the memory of space, and we, with our small eyes, become the readers of those memories each time we look up at the sky. Perhaps that is why light moves us so deeply, because we know we are touching something sacred, something that reaches beyond the present. But light is not only the past, it is also hope. In the dark, even a single ray can soothe the heart. We may not fully grasp every law of physics behind it, but we can feel its energy, the kind that helps us trust that darkness is never forever, just as in life. Even when we feel lost in the night, a little light from faith, from love, from kindness, is enough to guide us home. If light is a traveler, then perhaps each of us is a ray on our own journey. Everyone carries a direction, a pace, a purpose. Some choose to blaze brightly, some to glow quietly, some to light only a small corner. But no one is meaningless. In the grand weave of the universe, every light helps disperse the dark. When you step outside and smile at someone, help a stranger, or simply forgive yourself, you are spreading your light. And who knows, that light may travel far, cross distances, and touch a soul that needs it, just as starlight still finds its way back to us. Light also makes us think of immortality. Everything in the universe will fade: stars, planets, galaxies. But the light they create continues on. It may be absorbed, bent, scattered, yet it does not disappear. It merely changes form, changes shape, merges with space, becoming part of something greater. Perhaps we are the same. When we leave this world, what remains is not the body, but the light we left behind, in memory, in love, in the good we have done. That light will go on, spread out, and one day, someone will feel it and smile. So tonight, when you look up at the sky, remember, the light you see is not only physics, it is a metaphor for life itself. It teaches us steadiness, faith, and living true to our nature. However vast the universe, however far the road, light keeps going, keeps shining, and so do you. Though life may test and tire you, keep a little light for yourself. The light of compassion, of hope, of gentleness for yourself and for the world. In the end, light never stops anywhere, it only goes on, endlessly. So too the stories, the dreams, the beautiful things we send into this universe. They will travel, they will spread, they will reach someone we could never have guessed. So don't be afraid to shine, don't be afraid to love. Be your own light, a tireless traveler carrying faith, memory, and warmth, crossing the dark to brighten the world. And if your heart feels softer as you hear these words, then perhaps our lights have just touched, even for a brief moment in the long night. And in that quiet, as light keeps pressing through the infinite dark, a truth stirs our hearts. Not every star we see still exists. Sometimes, what we admire is only the silhouette of something long gone. Those stars, the ancient lamps of the cosmos, may have gone out millions of years ago, dissolved into dust and gas, melted into the void. Yet the last light they sent before fading is still on its way, patiently crossing the vastness to find us, to be seen once more, even if only for a heartbeat. And when that light reaches our eyes, it carries the final greeting of a dead star, like a wandering soul, leaving the world its last, soft remembrance. It sounds sad, doesn't it? And yet, within that sadness, lies a quiet beauty, a deep philosophy of time, of existence, and of what truly endures. We often think death is the end, that once something leaves, it vanishes entirely. But the night sky whispers the opposite. Nothing truly disappears. The light of dead stars is still here, still traveling, still visible, as if the universe were preserving its own memories, projecting them back to us, reminding us that every departure leaves a trace. The beauty isn't in whether the star still lives, but in the fact that its light remains and still has the power to move the human heart. When we lift our eyes and see a star glimmer, it may be that, in that very moment, the star no longer exists where it once stood, but its light is here shining into our eyes, slipping into our hearts, like the memories, the people, the loves that have passed. They may no longer be with us, but their light remains in the way we remember, in what they left behind, in how we live today. Each star that goes dark reminds us that loss is not an ending, but a transformation. Death is only a form. Light, meaning, feeling, spirit continues to exist and spread. In a way, the universe is like a film in slow motion. Each star is a frame, and their light is the reel being played. When we gaze upward, we are not truly seeing the universe's present, but its past, a tapestry woven from light that set out millions of years ago. It makes us realize, even when we believe we are living in the now, we are always surrounded by things that belong to long ago. The warmth of the morning sun is light that left the sun 8 minutes earlier. The stars we see are beams from millions of years past. Even tonight's moonlight is really its face from over a second ago. We never see the present, only the past, replayed by light. And so, each glance skyward is another reading of the universe's memory. There is something wondrous about this. Light carries not only images, but the story of existence. Every ray is a narration, a message from a star to the cosmos. Even if that star has faded, its light continues telling its tale until the journey is complete. In that, we see the power of continuity, that what truly matters never disappears. It only changes form, finds a new home. Perhaps that light will be absorbed by a distant world, helping some creature see its own sky. Or perhaps it will scatter, mingling with countless other rays. Whatever happens, it goes on living. We can compare this to the people who have passed through our lives. Some stay only for a brief chapter, then go like a star that once flared and fell silent. But what they leave, the words they spoke, the memories they engraved remains, shining somewhere within us. They may no longer be present, but we still feel them. In the way we laugh, in the way we remember, in the quiet nights we stare at the sky. They like the stars now, gone live on through their light. And so we understand that death is not an absolute end, but another chapter of existence. Many say the night sky makes us feel lonely. To me, it makes me feel connected to those who have gone, to the past, to my own self, because when we look at stars that no longer exist, we are witnessing the continuity of time, the proof that nothing is lost entirely. The beauty of dead stars lies in this. They teach us to cherish each moment, because any moment might become light for someone else in the future. Have you ever felt regret over something that passed, a friend no longer here, an incomplete love, a dream left unfinished? We often think that when things end, everything dissolves, but the universe, in its own way, comforts us. No, nothing is truly gone. That star has died, but its light still arrived in time. So too, the things you once loved and lived for, even if they are no longer here, they have left you a gentle light. You may not always feel it, but on softened nights, when you look up, you will find it in a feeling, a memory, a quiet breath, and you will know it never disappeared. Stars that no longer exist teach us something else. Beauty need not be bound to life. Some things shine most fully once they have faded. A song's ending moves us to tears, an old painting grows more precious, and a goodbye can reveal the deepest love. Eternity does not lie in existing forever, but in being remembered, and the light of extinguished stars proves this. They still live in the universe's memory, in the eyes of the watcher, in the heart of the dreamer. Scientifically, dead stars may leave remnants, neutron stars, black holes, nebulae, but emotionally, they leave invisible marks. We cannot touch them, but we know they were here. Like someone who has gone away, we cannot hold them, but we know they once lived, once laughed, once loved. Light becomes the bridge between once was and still is, between gone and remaining. In each ray, there is a message. I existed, I shone, and I am here, still in your eyes. What makes this idea so beautiful is the way it mirrors human life. Each of us will one day go dim, not in a bleak sense, but in the natural order of things. Yet before that happens, we too are emitting our own light. An idea, a sentence, a kindness, a smile, and that light will continue on, crossing time, reaching others. We never know how far our light will travel, just as a star never knows whose eyes its light will reach. And still, the miracle is this: it arrives. Imagine, millions of years from now, someone on a distant world looks up at their sky and sees light from Earth, light from our cities, from our small lamps, from a fleeting human moment. By then, though we are gone, they will still see our trace. That is the immortality that light bestows, and the reason this brief life is so profoundly meaningful. When we look at a star that has died, we are seeing more than light. We are seeing the extension of hope. Knowing it is gone, we still find comfort in its lingering glow, because that light tells us, even when I am no more, I leave something for you. And in that moment, our hearts grow calm. Perhaps we too are leaving some light for someone else. Without even knowing it, the universe has no loss in the way we define it. Everything transforms. A star dies to create new matter, to form planets, to seed new life. An ending is never meaningless. It always opens into something else. And light, with its endless journey, is the proof of this cycle. Even when we think we are witnessing the death of the universe, we are in truth witnessing its rebirth. So, do not be sad to learn that the star you see may have gone dark. Feel grateful that you can still witness its final light, the light it sent with all it had left. In the same way, even if a love has faded, we can smile at the beauty it once held, for that is light, the one thing time cannot erase. Tonight, if you look up and see a star growing faint, remember, you may be watching its last goodbye, or perhaps you are witnessing a promise that even in departure, light will return in another form, another shape, and who knows, your own light may be traveling somewhere now, guiding someone else through a long night. The night sky is the universe's journal, where stars that have died keep writing their stories in light. Each time we look up, we read those pages, speak with the past, and learn how to cherish the present. The stars may be gone, but through their light, we know that in this world, nothing truly vanishes. It simply lives on, in another form, in another heart, in another gaze. And when you close your eyes, remember, somewhere, a light has just left its last star, beginning an endless journey only to arrive for you, to whisper, I once existed, and I still shine in your heart. Is not way. And as we linger in the faint glow of stars long extinguished, a thought drifts through the mind like a breeze. If light is memory, then the universe is a silent time machine. It does not roar or move like the engines we imagine, yet it works minute by minute, leading us through layers of the past without our noticing. Each time we lift our heads to the sky, we are not only viewing boundless space, we are traveling in time, listening to the oldest stories light patiently retells, from the dawn of the cosmos to this very moment. As you lie here listening in the hush of night, the universe is a great storyteller, and light is its language. Each ray crosses space, passing dust-laden starfields, black holes, and cold voids to bring us time's messages. When you look at a bright star, you are seeing its story from millions of years ago, when it was young, fierce, and overflowing with energy. And when you gaze at the Milky Way, you see not only billions of stars, you witness a long recording of light, spanning thousands of centuries, a grand film played back slowly to the rhythm of the human heartbeat. Every ray is a telling, a small fragment in the universe's journal, written in invisible ink called time. Strange, isn't it? As we rush through our days, the universe moves to a quiet, eternal rhythm. No one hears its turning, yet every light, every star, every planet is writing the story of formation and change. This machine needs no gears, no engine, because time and space are the twin wheels turning around each other, working silently but steadfastly. Light is the trace left each time the universe breathes. When you look at the night sky, you stand in the middle of a dialogue between past and present. The ray from a distant star may have spent hundreds of thousands of years just to reach your eyes, which means that in the very moment you live, your sight is touching what happened long before you existed. That feeling makes us small and wonderfully so, for though we are fragile beings in an infinite cosmos, we can still see the past with our own eyes. No starship required, no DeLorean from the movies, only a glance into the dark. And we have already crossed the boundary of time. Perhaps that is why every ray of light carries a soul of its own. It bears the memory of where it was born, the heat of a supernova's blast, the breath of its parent star, and the echoes of the collisions that seeded a galaxy's beginning. When that light reaches us, we receive not only physical energy, but also a message from a faraway past, from billions of years of evolution, from chains of atoms that once helped shape life itself. In a very real way, we were born from light. Every element in our bodies, the iron in our blood, the calcium in our bones, the carbon in our skin was forged in the furnaces of stars. So when we behold light, we are looking into our very origin. The universe is not merely a space to observe, it is a book of time, and light is each page of that book. Every ray records a moment, when a star is born, when it erupts, when it disappears. In this way, the universe archives its memories in light, and we, living in the present, are the small readers of that book. When we study the light from a distant star, we are reading a line the cosmos wrote millions of years ago, and when we simply gaze at it with naked eyes, we are listening to a gentle piece of music, played by light, a melody in which every note is a moment from the past. This silent time machine needs no fuel. The only thing it requires is existence. Every explosion, every cosmic wind, every star's death becomes a motion within its mechanism, and we humans, small as we are, can feel it through emotion, through reflection, through bedtime stories whispered by a window each night. When you sit quietly in the dark, listening to a soft voice speak about the universe, that is the moment you are connecting with this machine. You cannot hear it turning, but you can sense its heartbeat within your own. Have you ever wondered, if light is memory, where are we in this story? Perhaps we too are tiny particles of light, carrying the memories of humankind, of our planet, of life itself, and radiating them outward. It may well be so. Every thought, every word, every deed creates a form of energy, small, yet capable of spreading. Like light, it can travel far and reach someone we may never meet. In another sense, we are part of the universe's time machine, not only observers, but participants. Looking into the universe, we see both beginnings and endings. And yet the wonder is that in the cosmos, there is no true end. When a star dies, it does not vanish. It becomes material for new stars. Its light remains, spreading everywhere. The time machine doesn't stop. It simply passes the baton. So it is with human life. We are born, we live, and we leave. But our energy, our love, the things we create, remain, continuing on, continuing to spread. Each person is a small star, each story a ray of light, and every breath a heartbeat of the universe. So when you look at light, don't think of it as something far away. Think of it as the universe's tender reminder that time is never lost, only kept in different forms. This time machine has no hands, no ticking sound, yet it counts every moment with light. Each time we look up at the sky, we are returning to millions of years ago without even knowing it. And when we smile at the heavens, perhaps the past is smiling back at us. The beauty of the universe lies not only in its vastness, but in its repetition. Everything is cyclical. Light departs and returns in another form. Matter dissolves and gathers again into new life. Time flows on, yet its essence remains. The universe is like a grand instrument in which every star, every ray, every human being is a note. We are not separate. We are harmonizing within that symphony. And when we listen deeply enough, we can hear the universe's breathing slow, steady, patient. I like to call the universe a silent time machine, because it never stops telling stories. No one hears its voice, yet every beam, every radiation, every motion is its language. When you gaze at a star, you are reading a line from the universe's journal, written in the language of light that only the heart truly understands. This machine does more than store physical data. It stores feeling, our feeling, each time we see, tremble, or shed a quiet tear before the beauty of a starry night. And the wonder is this: when we feel that beauty, we become part of it. Light enters our eyes, becomes signals, travels to the mind, touches the heart, and from there, we create new light through feeling, through storytelling, through our own voice. The cycle never ends. The universe's time machine runs on light, and the human time machine runs on memory and emotion. The two interweave, composing a gentle music where past and present meet in every heartbeat. Sometimes, in the hush of night, we feel as if time has stopped. In truth, that is the moment we are hearing the universe's sound, the turning of the machine we never noticed. We realize everything is connected, from the tiniest speck of dust drifting in a room to the far-off stellar glow. All are parts of the same story, and we, living in this instant, are the chosen readers of those lines of light. The universe, the silent time machine, makes no promises, passes no judgments, never hurries. It simply exists, softly and steadfastly, like a breath. And within that stillness, we find a deep comfort that time does not only pass, it also preserves. Everything that has ever happened, small or great, leaves a trace in that endless stream of light. We may forget, but the universe does not. It remembers, retells, and shines. And on some night when you look at the stars, perhaps you are hearing your own story. A story carried by light, traveling far away, leaving its mark upon eternity. So keep watching the sky, keep listening to the universe's tale. Each ray is a story, each star a message, each night a new chapter in the endless book of time. And if someday you feel lost, remember, you aren't merely standing outside that machine. You are part of its turning. Your light is also traveling, also journeying, also telling your story to the cosmos in a silent yet undying language called love. And while we are still enthralled by the universe's stories of light, of the journey of time and memory, perhaps you will ask, how far must that light travel? The answer lies in a notion both simple and boundless, the light year. 3 modest syllables, yet within them a vast journey, a beautiful metaphor for how the universe moves, and for our lives as well. A light year. It sounds like a unit of time, but it is in fact a measure of distance. A light year is not 1 year in the usual sense, but the distance light travels in a year without rest, without pause, without slowing for even a second. at roughly 300,000 kilometers per second. In a single second, light could dash from Hanoi to Paris dozens of times. Imagine, in 1 year, it covers nearly 9.46 trillion kilometers, a number so immense that the human mind can scarcely picture it. The universe counts in units beyond our natural sense, and the light year is one way it displays its grandeur. Dry as it may sound, the light year is deeply poetic. It measures not just physical distance, but the remoteness of time and memory. To say a star is 10 light years from Earth means its light needed 10 years to reach our eyes, which means that when we see it tonight, we are seeing it as it was 10 years ago. If that star could speak, it might say, "You are looking at my past." Through light, the universe grants us the power to peer through time, not into our own history, but into its own, a history written not in letters, but in light. The beauty of the light year is this. It reminds us that in the cosmos, distance is measured not only in space, but in time. A step on Earth is mere centimeters, but a glance toward the sky spans millions of years. When you look at stars, you are not only looking far, you are looking back. Each star is a memory, each beam a slice of time delivered to us. So when we say that star is 1,000 light years away, we are saying the light we see tonight began its journey when Earth's earliest civilizations knew neither electricity, nor wheels, nor writing. And now, thousands of years later, on a quiet night, it touches your eyes. Here is something special. The light year is not only the universe's yardstick, but also a metaphor for how we feel the world. In life, the distance between hearts can be as long as light years. Some people stand a step away, yet feel infinitely far. Some memories, though long past, still shine back upon us, warm and distant like light from a dead star traveling on to the present. The light year exists not only between stars, but within us in the spans of feeling, of misunderstanding, of time. If you have ever missed someone so much that they felt very far away, you have felt the light year in your own way. Just as light must travel and travel to reach our eyes, feelings must cross many stretches, years, or silence before touching another heart. Some declarations of love, when spoken, have taken a whole light year to arrive at the right moment, the right person, and some pains, though long gone, still glow in memory like a dead star's light moving faithfully into now. Returning to the idea of the light year, we find that everything in the universe is measured in patience. However fast it moves, light still needs time to go, to arrive, to touch. Nothing happens instantly. This helps us see there are journeys in life whose destinations cannot be rushed. Every distance deserves respect. Every outcome needs its season. And like light, only when we are patient and keep moving will we one day reach where we long to be. A light year sounds enormous, yet to the universe, it is but a blink. The farthest galaxies we have observed lie tens of billions of light years away, meaning their light has traveled for tens of billions of years to reach our telescopes. When we see them, we are looking at a newborn universe, when the first stars had only begun to glimmer. This tells us the universe is not only vast, it is deep, beyond our reach, so that we may see only its past, never its present. And as we keep exploring, perhaps the universe smiles, knowing that humankind is but a child, feeling its way through the vast dark room called time. A light year also reminds us of the limits of perception. Our eyes see, yet never see the absolute now. Our ears hear, Yet sound too needs time to arrive. Even as we speak to someone facing us, the light reflecting from their face takes an immeasurably small moment to reach our eyes. So in truth, we never live in a perfect present. We always live in a little bit of the past. This softens time, makes it feel closer. If even the universe cannot show us now, then perhaps slowing down, living unhurriedly, is the most natural thing of all. At night, when you look up, do you feel the line between far and near blur? A star thousands of light years away, yet felt within your heart. A person long gone, yet a memory or a voice brings them to your side. That is the magic of light. It softens the boundary between space and feeling, and perhaps the light year measures not only the distances of the cosmos, but the length of longing, of love, of all that cannot be grasped. If someone asks why humans are so enchanted by the night sky, perhaps it is because, deep down, we sense that the stars are not only far, they mirror our lives. We, too, are emitting our own light through thoughts, emotions, and the way we treat the world. Our light may be small, may be faint, yet it travels, it spreads, and someday, in a light year of feeling, someone may sense it, smile, and whisper, "I see you." The span of a light year is a measure of faith, faith that no matter how far, light can still reach where it needs to go. Though slowed by space, though crossing 1,000 years of night, it keeps moving. So it is with love, with kindness, with every beautiful thing. They always find their way, however long the journey. And when that light arrives, we do more than see it. We feel the life within it, the life of a star, of a universe, of a hope that never goes out. So when we say that star is 10 light years away, it is not merely a scientific measure. It is a poetic way of saying the light traveled 10 whole years just to be seen by us. And in life, there are things that take just as long to reach us. An apology, an embrace, a joy, an opportunity. But as long as it is still on its way, still not stopping, we still have hope. And like light, each of us is a journey. Perhaps we have not yet arrived where we wish to be, but if we do not stop, if we keep walking, someday we will touch our dream. The road may not stretch only across days and months. It may span a whole light year of patience, effort, and love. Yet it is the journey itself that makes the light within us truly precious. Tonight, as you lift your eyes to the sky, let your soul take a small voyage. Imagine that the light from the farthest star you can see set out from its birthplace, before humans ever existed on Earth, and yet now it is touching you, your eyes, your heart, your feelings. You and that light meet in the present, but in truth it is a meeting between two streams of time. And isn't that, in itself, a kind of miracle? Remember this: a light year is not only the distance between stars, but a reminder that everything precious needs time to arrive. Whatever you are waiting for, a dream, a person, a sense of peace, trust that it too is on its way to you, just as light is crossing the cosmos to find its way back to Earth. If you can be patient and keep your heart open, then one day that light will touch you, softly, quietly, and it will be enough to make you smile in the night. And then, once we understand how far light travels and how long it takes to reach our eyes, perhaps the most overwhelming thought of all is this: each time we gaze at the sky, we are not merely seeing the present, we are looking into the past. A simple, ordinary moment opens a small door through which we step across time. In the stillness of night, our eyes become the smallest time machines in the world, and light, which seems like nothing more than physics, becomes the bridge between today and long ago, between us and the universe. In those moments when time seems to pause, when we see the past with our present eyes, it is as if the universe is telling us its own story, a long, deep, patient tale. Consider this. The light from Polaris takes more than 400 years to reach us, which means that when you look at it tonight, you are seeing it as it was when Shakespeare still lived on Earth, when his plays were first being born, when the world was lit by oil lamps and horses rattled along the roads. Here you are, lying and listening to this voice in the 21st century, while the light you see began its journey in the 17th. It has passed through so many generations, so many wars, so many changes, all just to meet you, right now, in silence. Isn't that wondrous? Each time we look up, we are invited to a grand soiree of time, where every moment coexists. The present does not erase the past. They move together, layered upon one another. You are living in the year 2025, yet your eyes are witnessing things from 400 years ago, 1,000 years ago, even millions of years ago. You are here, and also long ago. It's a feeling both strange and sacred, as if you were touching the thread that binds everything that has ever been. In its own way, the universe teaches us about memory. It shows that everything that has happened leaves a trace, however small. Light is the universe's memory, its way of keeping what once existed. When we look at Polaris, we do not see it right now. We see what it once was. Perhaps the star is different now, brighter, dimmer, or even gone, but its image remains, carried to us by light, like a postcard sent late from a distant past. And in truth, human life is much the same. We, too, carry the light of the past within us. Every memory, every feeling, every wound or smile leaves its mark in the way we act, in the way we love or fear. We are still reflecting the light of what has been. Perhaps someone once hurt us, yet their light remains in us, not to make us ache, but to remind us that we once felt deeply and lived sincerely. Like a star gone dark, the memory may no longer be present, but its light still falls across the mind, making us feel warm or wistful or profoundly human. To see the past with the eyes of the present, it sounds far off, yet it is closer than we think. It isn't only when we look at stars that we see the past. Even when we look at someone we love, we are seeing the person of the moment just gone. The light reflected from their face takes a tiny fraction of a second to reach our eyes. In that sliver of time, the past has already slipped between us and the present. We never truly touch now, for everything we see, hear, and feel has already happened. This helps us understand that time does not flow in a straight line, but like a river that curls and overlaps. Wherever and whoever we are, we live within interlaced fragments of past and present. There is a quiet, beautiful truth. Light carries not only the universe's memories, but its message to us. It whispers that the past has never vanished. Everything that has existed is still there, though we may no longer perceive it. A star may have faded, yet its light continues on. And in our hearts, some people are gone, some moments have passed, but their light remains in how we think, how we live, how we smile at the world. If we think of it this way, then every night of stargazing becomes a conversation with history. Polaris, Vega, serious. They are witnesses of time, storytellers without words. They stand there, shining quietly, not to be seen, but because shining is their nature. Perhaps they never imagined their light would travel hundreds or thousands of years, only to touch, one night, the eyes of some person sitting silently on a small planet called Earth, and make that person's heart tremble for a beat. In a sense, the universe is a vast mirror reflecting time. When we look into it, we see more than stars. We see ourselves within the current of history. We realize we, too, are emitting our own light, however small or brief, yet still part of the whole picture. And then the heart grows lighter, because if light from the 17th century can reach the 21st, then perhaps the things we do today, a kind word, a gentle act, an honest sentence, will also become light, traveling far across time to someone in the future. Humans have always tried to return to the past, through memories, films, books, music. But we seldom notice that we are already living with the past every day. We breathe an air that holds the traces of generations before us. We walk upon ground that was once sea, once forest. We look at light from stars born before Earth itself. We are not separate from the past, we are its continuation. The universe shows us this in the simplest way. Through light. The grace of light lies in its absolute honesty. It adds nothing, removes nothing, conceals nothing. The light from Polaris brings us its image, exactly as it was 4 centuries ago, unembellished, unchanged. That honesty can render us still, for we humans often try to forget, to revise, to cover our past. Light does not. It teaches that perhaps, instead of brushing the past aside, we might learn to look back with gentleness, let light shine on what is old, so we can see that even in the fragments that once hurt us, there is beauty. The beauty of experience, of growing, of having loved and lived. Someone once said, when we look at the night sky, we see the universe's past and also our own future. How true. The universe's past is our present, and our present will be someone's past. Everything is linked by light. Perhaps 400 years from now, the light from the small lamp in your room tonight will be seen by someone, somewhere far away. Perhaps this very voice, these very words, will become a small memory in someone's mind, like a thin beam slipping through the dark. The universe teaches us how to pass on light, not with speed, but with sincerity. And so, seeing the past with present eyes is no longer distant. It is a way of looking at life, recognizing that everything we see, hear, and feel is a continuation of what has been. When we learn to slow down and look up, we are not merely admiring the beauty of space. We are listening to our own story, a small part of an eternal flow. So if one night you sit by the window in a city bright with lights, try lifting your gaze to Polaris. Think of how the light you see set out 4 centuries ago, when a man named Shakespeare wrote verses by candlelight. Let your mind follow that beam, drifting backward through time, across layers of years, across moons and generations, and return here, to this moment. That feeling of touching the universe's current helps you understand that you are not small at all, but part of its great story. And if you feel more at peace, knowing that this light has traveled hundreds of years just to meet you, take it as a quiet comfort. For who knows the beautiful things in your life, your dreams, your affections, your kind actions may also be light. On their own journeys, crossing time and space to reach someone just when they need it. When we see the past with present eyes, we learn a simple, profound truth. Everything has its reason to exist, whether of yesterday or today. Light harbors no regret when it departs. It simply goes, trusting there will be a place to rest. So it is with us. We live, we love, we lose, we hope all, so that our light might touch someone, somewhere, sometime. And tonight, when you gently close your eyes, the sky is still shining. The light of centuries past is still traveling, and perhaps your own light is just beginning its journey. The universe keeps breathing, keeps telling stories, keeps showing us that the past never disappears. It is simply farther away, waiting for our gaze to find it. And as we linger in the feeling of seeing the past with the eyes of now, as our thoughts drift among the layers of the universe's memories, we may suddenly notice something special. Amid all the motion, the explosions, the stars flaring and fading, the universe remains silent. A silence so deep it feels almost sacred. There is no wind, no water, no sound to carry across that boundless void. And yet, in that stillness, we can hear something very small, very distant, very soft, but enough to stir the heart. It is the whisper of light, the voice of the stars, a language without words that holds the universe's entire soul. The universe is quiet not because it is empty, but because it is too vast for sound to cross. Sound needs air, needs matter to travel. In the endless reaches of space, there is nothing to keep an echo. So everything we think of as sound, the boom of a star's detonation, the hiss of a comet's wind, the crash of celestial bodies fades into muteness. And precisely because of this, the universe has another kind of beauty. It does not need noise to exist. It endures through light, through motion, through voiceless signals that resound in the minds of those who listen. Light is its speech, a language beyond borders, beyond time, beyond the limits of human perception. Every ray that leaves a star is a whisper. It carries the story of its birthplace, the breath, the loneliness of vast burning clouds in the dark. Then it begins a journey of millions of years through space, crossing nameless cold regions, surpassing boundaries we cannot imagine, until one night it quietly touches the eyes of someone sitting still on this small earth. In that instant, the conversation begins. The star speaks in light, and we listen with the heart. Humans have always yearned to hear the universe's voice. Long before telescopes, we looked up and believed that stars could speak, telling tales of gods, of fate, of love. Today, though we know there is no sound in the physical sense, we still feel the rhythm of the cosmos through light, through invisible vibrations only the soul can grasp. Not everything needs sound to become a voice. Some silences are louder than any melody. The silence of the universe is its own kind of music, a music without notes or measures, yet it moves us deeply. When we look at the night sky, we hear nothing, but we feel everything. Each star seems to breathe, to speak, to tell. Every beam is an ancient letter written in the language of energy, sent from millions of years ago to today. And we, the ones living now, are the final readers, the last listeners in this symphony. I often think of the universe as a quiet artist, creating beauty for billions of years without once boasting. It needs no recognition, no audience, no applause. It simply shines, even if no one hears, even if no one answers. Its light is a poem written in solitude, waiting for the day someone reads it, understands it, and is moved to tears. Light, the universe's whisper, may be the only language that never errs. It tells stories without words, carries feeling without sound. When we see a star, its light says, not only, I am here, but I once existed. I am still traveling, and I go on living within your gaze. Perhaps that star died millions of years ago, yet its light keeps whispering, retelling its tale to anyone who lifts their eyes. In that light there is remembrance, pride, and calm. It is neither tragic nor loud. It gently reminds us that everything beautiful does not vanish. It becomes light and continues on. If the universe is the storyteller, then light is its voice. But here is the wonder. Light does not speak in sentences, it speaks in feeling. You look up at a sky strewn with billions of stars and hear nothing, yet you know something immense is unfolding. It is like looking into the eyes of someone you love. No words are needed, and yet you understand everything. The universe is the same. It does not speak, and in that quiet, we hear more than ever. The universe's silence isn't frightening. On the contrary, it can be a balm for the soul. We modern humans are so used to sound. The roar of traffic, the hum of voices, the buzz of technology, the never-ending noise of life. Yet with a single glance at the night sky, we realize that silence has a voice of its own. That quiet draws us inward, reminding us how small we are, and at the same time, how held and heard we can feel. In that vastness, we and the universe are no longer two separate things, but two heartbeats in the same song. I like to think of every star as an old friend of time. They do not speak, but they listen. Their light is an answer to our questions even when we don't quite know what we've asked. They are never hurried, never pressed. They simply stand there, patiently shining, sending message after message. And among those millions of rays, surely one is meant for you, for me, for each person living on this small planet. How lovely to realize, when we look at the stars, we are at the very end of a conversation that began millions of years ago. A star sends out its light, and that light finds us. In that moment, the journey completes, the conversation concludes, and we, the final listeners, become part of the story. Then we send out our own light through our gaze, our breath, our very being. We don't know who will listen next, but we know one thing for certain. Light always finds a way. In its own manner, the universe's silence is a mirror for the silence within each of us. Inside, we too hold a universe full of stars and light, full of the whispers of memory, of feeling, of all the things we haven't yet found words for. We may believe we live in noise, but the deepest part of us is still that quiet space, the place where we hear our truest voice. And perhaps, if we listen to ourselves long enough, we will hear the universe as well. The voice of life, of gratitude, of the invisible thread that connects us to everything that is. If light is the universe's language, then darkness is the page it writes upon. Every star is a bright syllable, every constellation a long stanza, and night with all its stillness is the greatest poem the universe offers us. All we need is to be quiet, to soften, to open, and we can read that poem, hear that music. No science required, no philosophy, only a heart that knows how to listen. And when we do listen, we discover something wondrous. The universe is not as indifferent as we once thought. It is gentler, subtler, and far more intimate. It does not speak in human tongues, but it tells its story through light, through patience, through the simple, steadfast act of existing. It teaches that sometimes love needs no words at all. It only needs to shine, the way a star quietly lights the whole sky, even if no one hears it call its own name. Tonight, if you can, turn off the noise and the screens and leave only the quiet and the sky. Look up and imagine you are hearing the universe speak, not in words, but in feeling, in the rays that are softly touching you. Let your mind drift along with that light, across millions of years, through endless spaces, and then return here to where you sit, to where your heart is beating. And when you smile, that is the moment the conversation ends. Because you have heard the stars whisper. The universe is silent, but never mute. It is always speaking. The question is whether we will listen. Each ray is a message, each star a soul, and each listener a part of the dialogue. When we lift our heads, we are not only looking, we are listening. When we fall quiet, we are not merely resting, we are conversing. And when light touches our eyes, we are not simply viewers, we are the final listeners in the universe's long symphony. And as we continue to listen to those whispers, as light from millions of years ago streams faintly through our minds like a far-off melody, we notice something miraculous. Perhaps the instant that light touches our eyes is the instant we touch eternity, a moment too brief to measure in seconds, yet endless in feeling. For in that moment, every boundary falls away. Time, space, past, present, future, all blending into a single, gentle breath. It is when the finite human meets the infinite universe, a meeting without sound or form, yet enough to set the heart aglow, peaceful and full of meaning. When light meets the eye, it is more than a physical event. It is an encounter between life and the boundless, between the small and the vast, between us and the cosmos. That ray may have crossed millions of years, braved cold emptiness, past explosions, and stardust, and abyssal dark, only to arrive at our eyes in this moment, on this small world. Imagine it. That light began when humans could not yet write, when the first civilizations were still unformed, and now it rests within your gaze. You are not merely seeing light, you are being touched by the universe's own history. In that instant, time seems to stop. While the light retells a story from ages past, you, the one who watches, belong to the present. Two currents of time cross, forming a perfect point between the infinite and the finite. We call it a moment of eternity, where you are no longer looking up at something, but within it. In that light, you cease to be only an observer. You become a part of the universe looking back at itself. This reveals a profound truth. The universe and the human are not separate. The light that journeys for millions of years to reach us is not only a physical path, but a reminder that we, too, are made of stars. Every atom in our bodies, carbon, iron, calcium, oxygen, was born in the cores of ancient suns that long ago exploded. When light touches the eye, it is a reunion of familiar particles, a meeting of origin and the present. We are not just watching the sky, we are seeing ourselves in the form of light. In that moment, we feel small and vast. Small, because we are grains of sand in the desert of the cosmos. Vast, because we are conscious enough to look up, to feel, to listen to the universe's breath with our hearts. When light meets our eyes, we do not only see the universe, we are seen by it. And in that invisible touch, we suddenly know we have never been alone. In everyday life, we hurry with worries and sorrows and small concerns. We forget we live in a boundless universe where every minute millions of stars burn and send out their light. Then, with a single glance skyward, we are reminded that everything we experience, however small, belongs to a greater flow of time. When light reaches us, our troubles loosen, and a strange quiet settles in. We understand that we are part of the universe's endless music, and that to exist, to breathe, is already to be in rhythm with it. The universe needs no voice, no words. It tells its story in light, and each time we look up, we are listening. The wonder is this, that light is not only the carrier of the past, but a mirror for our present. As it enters the eye, reflects in the pupil, settles in the heart, it becomes part of us. In that instant, we tiny beings in a brief moment are linked with what is eternal. Have you ever thought that, in that moment, you too might become a star? When light touches your eyes, it does not simply stop there. Part of it is absorbed, transformed, and kept within you. And then, with your inner light, the light of thought, of love, of feeling, you radiate your own brightness. It may be the glow of a smile, a kind word, a gentle act. All of these lights will travel in their own way, and who knows, someday, when someone needs a little hope, your light will find them. Just as starlight finds us tonight, this is the cycle of light, a journey without end. The universe's light reaches us. We receive it, make it part of ourselves, and send out new light, the light of the soul, of compassion. So when we say we touch eternity, we are really saying we become part of continuity. Eternity is not everlasting existence, but an unbroken passing on. Through the lens of science, light is electromagnetic waves. Through human eyes, it is memory and hope, proof that all things are connected. When light reaches us, we receive more than information. We receive feeling. That light has crossed strange worlds, been bent by the gravity of galaxies, slipped through abyssal dark, and still it arrives. So it is in life. What is deepest and most beautiful often travels far and long through hardship and silence before it can rest in a human heart. When light meets the eye, we may hear nothing and say nothing, yet inside us a quiet dialogue opens between human and universe, past and future, the finite and the infinite. In that light, we see ourselves, small yet vital, fragile yet steadfast, fleeting yet carrying something eternal. Perhaps that is why our hearts grow lighter under the stars. In that moment, we stop chasing what is temporary. We stop needing to prove anything. We simply are plain and whole. We exist within space, within time, within the universe, and everything feels enough. Light that brushes the eyes can warm an entire soul. If you have ever spent such a night sitting alone beneath the sky, gazing at the stars, and feeling a peace you cannot name, then you already know what it means to touch eternity. You needn't be a scientist or understand difficult formulas. You need only pause, open, and let the light in, and that is enough. The universe does not require that we understand it, only that we feel it. And sometimes feeling is the deepest understanding of all. And perhaps, in that moment, you are not only a watcher of stars, you are a star as well. You are shining in your own way. Every beautiful thought, every kind act, every quiet breath is a form of light invisible to the eye, yet sensed by the universe. Like the stars, your light will travel, will spread, will touch some far-off place at some perfect time. It may be that, hundreds of years from now, someone will look up, and among the countless lights, there will be a ray carrying a trace of you, the light you left in this world by the way you lived. And they, in that instant, will feel what you feel now, that though human life is finite, light is not. Though our days are brief, what we send out with love, the light in our hearts endures. When light meets the eye, we touch eternity. Not the eternity of endless existence, but the eternity of connection, the unbroken thread between person and person, between humanity and the cosmos. Each glance, each breath, each lifting of our eyes is a reminder that we come from light. We live alongside light, and one day we will return with light. And if you look up tonight, let that light touch you gently. Feel it pass through your eyes, through your mind, and come to rest in your heart. Perhaps, in that second, you are hearing the universe whisper. You are not only seeing the light, you yourself are shining. And somewhere, far ahead, someone will see your light and smile, just as you are smiling at the stars tonight. You may close your eyes now and let your thoughts fade like mist. If your mind wants to wander, let it continue the journey into the next video, where we'll roam deeper into the mysteries of the soul. If your body is tired, let this voice lull you to sleep. No effort needed, only breathe. And remember, everything you seek is resting quietly within you.